Hello and welcome to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my Tubi reviews. That's right, it's Tuesday, or at least in Australia, and for June I'm looking at JUNE-CLAUDE VAN DAMME or Jean-Claude Van Damme movies in June. Now this week I'm looking at a movie called We Die Young, as you can see there, which came out in 2019. It was directed by Lior Geller and it stars Jean-Claude Van Damme, David Castaneda, Elijah Rodriguez, Nicholas, Sean, Johnny, and many more. Now, obviously I will be discussing plot specifics and spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, you can find this on Tubi, and I'm sure you can find it on other streaming services as well. Normally I would also read out the plot details from IMDb, but to be honest, it doesn't do it justice. The film, whilst Jean-Claude Van Damme is the main star, he is not the main character in this film. Okay, he is a character in the film, and he does play a pivotal role in the film. However, the film mainly focuses on Elijah Rodriguez, who plays Lucas, and his younger brother Nicholas, Sean, Johnny, and they work for David Castaneda, who plays Rishon, who's is a local drug kingpin in Washington DC. He runs a gang. They're all very heavily facial tattooed, and they're quite a violent gang. They don't take crap from no one. They initiate, so it's got that whole gang feel to it, and it is a gang movie. Now, Lucas wants more for his little brother. He wants him to not be in this lifestyle, which is, it's all understandable. And Jean-Claude Van Damme plays a Afghanistan war veteran who doesn't speak. He's lost the ability to speak, and through the movie you do find out how that came to be and why he's so invested in helping these two young guys get out of this lifestyle, get out of the neighborhood and make things better for them. But because Jean-Claude Van Damme isn't the main lead in this movie, well, I guess you could say he's not the main lead, he really heavily relies on his acting skills in the scenes that he's in, plus the fact that he doesn't talk through the whole thing. A few times he does try, but it's really hard for him to talk. It's really hard to understand and get his things across. Usually he types it out onto a phone. He does a really good job in portraying this character who can't communicate normally, but has to emote these feelings that he's got through the film. So yeah, really good. Not a lot of his usual action in it though. Like, he doesn't do a lot of fighting. There's no kickboxing, there's no splits. He does have some action scenes when they're, obviously the whole idea is to get these kids out of Washington DC. He does have a big confrontation towards the end in the third act, which is really a brutally, fantastically filmed shootout scene at a wedding, which ties into Recon and his reasoning for the day. There's a whole big story. I'm not going to get into that. Check the film out. Highly recommend it. To be honest, I think this is a really fantastic addition to Jean-Claude Van Damme's overall filmography. It's a very different role for him and a really well done role. I would actually give this a 7 out of 10. There you have it, my review of We Die Young from 2019. Have you seen this film? Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. If you haven't, do check it out. I recommend it. It's especially if you like ones with a bit of gangs, violence, things like that. But don't go into it thinking you're going to see Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the splits, doing high kicks, kicking ass. It's not that kind of film. You've been warned, but I do recommend you check it out because it is a good movie. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Also, don't forget, if you haven't already, please do give this video a thumbs up. It is appreciated and obviously helps with that whole YouTube algorithm thing. Subscribe to my channel for future content, and if you want to know when that content's released, click that notification bell so you're notified every time a new video is released. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.